The earthquake happened as we mark Earth Day today. We speak with Ilyak Diaz, founder of the global grassroots movement Litter of Light. Good evening to you, Ilyak.
Good evening to you.
Okay, una muna, I've been reading itong inyong Litter of Light has been getting a lot of awards. Tas kanina lang, I think I read, binigyan pa ng endorsement ni Steven Spielberg, the Hollywood producer, of course. Can you first tell us what this is about?
Well, the United Nations declared May 16 as the International Day of Light. So it's one of the newest declarations by the body of the United Nations, whereby giving priority on this day to talk about the 1.3 billion people do not have access to electricity. So we basically actually have this good news of having played an important part of that story. Not only talking in Paris with so many Nobel Prize professors, and suddenly, here's a grassroots movement, but really, literally, going around the earth. And just last week, coming back from 100 days around the world, going to 19 countries and installing lights, teaching how to make solar lights from the Philippines. Emergency lighting, emergency lights for mobile chargers, street lights. And coming back here and trying to say, the Philippines is actually contributing a benefactor of knowledge around the world. And we're known as, always recipients, and always about aid. But this one is something where we can give the knowledge and bring light around the world. And coming back here on Earth Day, having, shared this around the world.
But before the world, you started in the Philippines. Ang natatandaan ko, di ba, you started with like yung recycled bottles. Can you tell us how the movement started in the Philippines before going out to the rest of the world?
Sure. So we started My Shelter Foundation, being one of the pioneers of earthen construction. So we've built schools, the Rio Dome in Bacolod, bamboo schools in Cagayan de Oro. And of course, we have plastic bottle schools in Rizal, Laguna. So we really believed that there are other ways instead of cement, steel, and glass to use this kind of natural one. But also, these kind of schools also were not attached to the grid, no? And so we were trying to teach the children how to be able to get access to light using the parents, no? As paying them to bring them to the school, but at the same time being to build with simple technologies. We can use
like this one. Let's
well,
show that to the,
we have for the day, no?
Yeah.
So we have the plastic bottle during the day, but also at night. So for let's say 30 pesos, they can recharge this as much as possible.
This is made of what?
This is just PVC and then simple, simple battery. We use the vape batteries. And this one you can, by screwdriver, you can put in the parts, easily bought parts. During Haiyan, we were able to get, we were able to scale massively, 7,000 lights, street lights, house lights, even before the first solar lights came in, because we didn't have to wait 4 or 5 months for this to be imported from abroad. The United Nations spends 60 to 80% on logistics. And that's a problem when you need light right away. You need it and cheap. And plus, you want to give work to the people. So starting with this, we started in the Philippines and now we're in 30 countries around the world. And of course, globally, we want to expand that. And a lot of the people are living by the coastal areas and we could not access it. So a United Nations partner, Peace Boat from Japan, was doing this trip around the world. And it has the United Nations logo on it. So we said, why not, is it possible to partner with you and go around the world and put our cargo on your ship, because it's the cheapest transport, and start teaching around the world. But at the same time, when we got there, we started showing them that the parts are there pala. So beautiful shift around the world. And this was noticed in New York with this Edison Awards, where we won silver. But also this bottom-up approach that was simple but had human impact was also noticed by DreamWorks, where basically we were asked to do, voiceover and share our story, which is now available at Comcast, the new Comcast building in Philadelphia. So we really wanted to say, there are a lot of challenges during this time. But Filipinos are also going global. We have global entertainers, global beauty queens, Victoria's Secret, but we also are globally expanding in our humanitarian endeavors.
So ngayon na lang, last message, Earth Day. So what's your message to Filipinos, and how your group made this to the rest and shared it to the rest of the world?
It's really interesting that we started it here in the Philippines, but we have 2,700 youth members. So sometimes, youth are the least part of the of the strategy. You put them aside and you say, look, we're just going to donate, and then it's not sustainable. But youth are the greatest force, and we're really thankful for the young people that are part of the Liter of Light who assemble this. We go to colleges, universities, even call centers, corporations, and they physically lend their sweat and knowledge and time to build it. And it's just amazing how many thousands of light are going out there to the Philippines. So on Earth Day, we celebrate the balance of economics and sustainability and this young youth movement that are powering the Liter of Light around the world.
Okay, thank you very much and congratulations.
Thank you
Ilya
very much.
Diaz.